Across the globe, this is Golden Boy Fight Night on YouTube, presented to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions in association with DeBella Entertainment. This next feature is scheduled for 8 rounds in the Super Bantamweight division. Your 3 judges at ringside scoring this contest: Jesse Reyes, Ruben Carrion, and Angel Mendez, and a referee in charge of the action, James Green. Introducing to you first tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, standing with trainer Miguel Vasquez. Tonight, wearing red with white, he officially weighed in at 121.8 pounds. He steps into this contest with a solid record of 22 bouts, 15 victories, 5 wins, coming to you by way of knockout, and 2 draws with 5 defeats. Representando la Ciudad de Mexico, here is Daniel Colula MONCADA. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, standing with trainer Hector Valdez and Carlos Martinez, wearing black with the colors of Mexico. He tipped the scale at 121 pounds. His professional record consists of 14 bouts, 14 victories, 8 wins, coming to you by way of knockout, no defeats. Hailing from the Big D, Dallas, Texas, USA, here is the undefeated Hector El Travieso Valdez.
Let's go, gentlemen. Okay, we went over the instructions. All times, obey my command. Touch gloves, back to your corners.
We're ready to go. Our second bout here on YouTube. 6 fights coming your way here for free on YouTube. Beto Duran alongside 115-pound champion, the Professor Joshua Franco. We already saw Santos Ortega with a second-round KO. Now we're going to go to the Texas part of the portion. Hector Valdez Jr. in the black, taking on Daniel MONCADA, a veteran of 22 fights in the red. Thanks to everybody who's watching us around the world. I know we got Cardiff, Wales checking in. We got Australia checking in. Of course, all of Texas checking in right now. Hector Valdez, 14-0, has 8 KOs. MONCADA loves to come out hard in the first 4 rounds and just throw bombs. That's the last 2 times I saw him. That's what he's done. MONCADA comes in knowing that he's the opponent, Joshua Franco. He's not scared of anything like that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he came out swinging right away from the first bell.
Overhand from El Travieso. This is our second bout. 6 of them scheduled on the undercards for the YouTube portion. Then at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock here Central is when the DAZN broadcast starts. And then Ryan Garcia will be after that. Opens up with Azat Hoganesian. As the Mexican MONCADA digs to the body in the red. You know Valdez?
Yeah, I trained with Valdez in the past. He's a good friend of mine, and he's a strong fighter. He's coming out strong.
Valdez got that RGBA logo on his trunks. Robert Garcia Boxing Academy. Shout out to fantastic trainer Robert Garcia, and also Pita Garcia watching right now.
Shout out to Pita.
Joshua trains at RGBA, was it Moreno Valley, I believe, in Southern California. There with Mikey and Jose Ramirez and just a who's who there at RGBA. They do a great job.
A lot of hard work in the gym.
Valdez from the Dallas area, also good friends with Virgil Ortiz, who we wish him a healthy recovery. We'll be seeing him back in the ring soon.
Hector looking sharp, looking strong. I think he's just filling him out. It's the first round. I think he got thrown off by how Danny came out swinging from the first round, but he looks calm.
Valdez 14-0, 8 KOs. This one being fought at the super bantamweight, 128-pounders. With a hook landed, but shots landed right now.
Hector Valdez has some good body shots. I sparred him before, and he's strong.
Final seconds of the opening
I think Danny
round.
felt that body shot for sure. He didn't like it.
Yeah, that body shot opened up the mouth of Daniel MONCADA. We're done with the first. It's scheduled for 8 rounds here at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas.
And Hector Valdez warming up. He's warming up. He's looking sharp. If I was in his corner, I would tell him just take his time. You know, it's barely the first round, and just to pick it up as the fight goes on. I want to tell him that myself.
Well, you're on the broadcast now. Ryan Garcia will be available on DAZN exclusively. That gets going at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. Make sure you download the YouTube app. There were 10 fights total presented by Golden Boy Promotions here in San Antonio, Texas. This is our second bout of the afternoon here. It's fiesta time in San Antonio.
The fighters are getting it started right.
Yep. He's going to be heating up over, from what I was told earlier, 11,000 tickets sold for this fight. It was scaled for 10. They kept opening up more. So if you've ever been to the Alamo Dome, the ring is set up right at the end zone. And then after this, it'll be George Rincon from Dallas, Texas. So that DFW area represented well. Then Tristan Calcruth will be available. Danny MONCADA with a record of 15-5-2. Only 5 KOs. Those came early in his career.
Can't be fooled by the record. He's a very strong fighter. Came out like I said, swinging. His record doesn't speak for his style.
Yep. And you've done this, Josh, where you fight guys, especially as you're coming up, and then, okay, we got to fight the tough Mexican dudes who have the weird style, the tough record, and they're tough as nails, aren't they?
Yeah, they come with everything, and they don't back down. They're gonna fight to the end.
Body work from Valdez Jr. in the black. And he pushed him down there. And he's Danny MONCADA saying he hit me in the back. Some words talking now.
I think he's feeling those body shots from Hector Valdez.
MONCADA talking to him yesterday at the weigh-ins. Said that one time in his career, before the pandemic, he was brought in as a sparring partner for the monster Inoue. They flew him to Japan for 2 weeks for sparring.
Because he had that experience then. That's why he's so confident in himself.
Yeah. He said the sparring that he had with Inoue was tougher than most of the fights he's had.
Yeah.
Because Valdez is starting
He's feeling those body shots from Hector Valdez, though.
Now MONCADA in the red moving around the ring. It's the second round scheduled for 8. Here's our second bout.
They're wasting no time. They're getting straight to it.
But the thing for MONCADA that he's really excited about, Joshua Franco, is that he is making his U.S. debut, is finally able to get that work visa. So an opportunity to open up some new eyes and get better fights.
Yeah.
Right hand landed by El Travieso Valdez Jr. Left hook landed by MONCADA.
Nice hook.
Right hand landed by Travieso Valdez. I'm so close to saying
Nice
Travieso
body
Arce. I
shot.
don't want to though.
Nice.
Oh, good work again from Travieso.
Right.
Good round between
Good round.
the two.
This is a tough fight right here for
Yeah,
both fighters.
These are the kind of fights, though, that you need as you step up in competition, right, Josh? They
Yes,
teach
sir.
you a lot.
Yeah, they do. They help you for sure.
Inside the Alamo Dome, crowd starting to fill up. And they're realizing that they're on the big screen here in San Antonio.
Yup.
After this will be George Valdez and Tristan Calcruz, Gregory Morales, and then here, the last fight on YouTube will be Patrick Teixeira, the Brazilian, taking on Paul Valenzuela from Mexico. Travieso Valdez in the black trunks. He's from Dallas, but he said he moved to a place called 7 Points.
7 points.
You ever heard of that?
Never heard of it
Yeah.
before.
So 7 Points is the reason he moved there because he has 3 horses. So it's
Nice.
He said he's all about his horses. He actually races them. They're quarter horses, so he takes them to the track. He's invested in them. He said before he eats in the morning, before he does anything, he has to make sure that his horses are fed and taken care of. Then he can do that. Good hook landed by Daniel Moncada. The professor Joshua Franco, 115-pound champion, representing the 2-0, making his debut here on a broadcast. What do you like so far about Valdez, Josh?
Everything. He's looking strong, sharp. I think he needs to take his time a little bit more and set up his punch a little bit better. Use more feints too.
Yeah, looks like Valdez might be cut near the hairline.
Yeah, it looks like Danny's trying to time him every time Hector throws. Danny times him because he's not feinting or he's not using no feints or nothing.
Good 1-2 from Valdez. Another
shot.
good body shot.
Good body shot.
Yeah, Valdez is cut near the headline.
Yeah.
The hairline. I don't know if it was from a headbutt or punch. We'll check that out.
Good body shots by Hector Valdez. He needs to use his feints a little bit more.
The
Good
face.
shot.
And you see Moncada say, no, you didn't hand anything.
He's tough.
Moncada in red feeling very comfortable here in the third.
Yup. Well, he did get that good sparring with Inui, so I'm sure he does feel comfortable.
He also went to Panama, de Moncada. And, oh, man, I got some blood on my suit. Oh, man.
Oh,
It went flying here. I got some blood on the suit. All right. That came from the cut on Hector Valdez. Yeah, mentioned Moncada in the red. Also
Nice.
spot Chemo Moreno in Panama a few years ago.
They're good shot. Good shot by Hector Valdez.
Jab there from Moncada answering back. As the corner of...
Hector looked like he sees something. He looked like he sees something in Danny that.
What do you see, Josh?
I see Hector. He's also comfortable like Danny, and he keep putting that pressure on him. I think he sees that he hurt him to the body. He needs to use his feints more though.
That'll do it for 3. And then he gets a punch in at the end. Valdez didn't like.
Got a little heated right there.
Yeah. 9 o'clock Eastern is when the DAZN broadcast gets going. Let's look at some of the highlights, Joshua Franco.
Yeah, right. That was like I said, it got heated at the end.
Como me duele. Jamming right now here inside the Alamo Dome. Beto Duran alongside the champion, Joshua Franco. 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific will be the broadcast on DAZN. Open up with Zaho Venetian working their way towards Ryan Garcia, Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Checking in on it. This is the 4th round, scheduled for 8. Hector Valdez, undefeated, 14-0, 8 KOs. He's in the black trunks. Daniel Moncada making his U.S. debut. He's 15-5-2, the veteran. After this will be George Rincon and Alejandro Frias. Confident is Daniel Moncada in the red.
They're both trying to time each other. When one throws, they time each other. They have Yeah.
How do you
At
answer
the
that,
same
Josh,
time,
if they're doing that?
he needs to use the jab more and up and down with the jab and use his feints, his footwork. But he's still looking strong. He's still looking sharp. He just needs to use his feints a little bit more.
A tough challenge for Hector Valdez. Stepped up against a good veteran in Daniel Moncada. Richard Harold says, I'd love to see a jab or two out of these guys. What do you think, Josh?
I think they're both doing their jabs, throwing their jabs good.
Maybe a couple
But
more of
they're
them?
both trying to time each other at the same time. So
So if you're Valdez's corner, what do you tell him, Josh?
just tell him, just keep doing what he's doing, keep putting the pressure, but smart.
Got people watching in Germany right now. That feint right there.
Yup.
More of that what you want?
Yeah. There you go.
They're trying to counter each other.
Yeah.
Watching the second bout of the night. It's 10 of them scheduled here inside the Alamo Dome. After this, the third one will be George Rincon taking Alejandro Frias from Tepic, Mexico. Ryan Garcia will be on DAZN later on the night exclusively. With Todd Grisham, Sergio Mora, and Chris Mannix on the broadcast. Norway watching us right now? Interesting, all right. Yes, I am reading all the comments you guys got. Norway, Germany. As Moncada said, he's pushing him down. Referee steps in between. Less than 30 seconds to go in the fourth round. A good back and forth action.
Nice. Hector, he's seeing some of the punches coming.
France checking in. Norwalk, California checking in. Frankfurt, Germany. All right. The one boxer guy, your boy Katsuma Akitsuki, will be up third after this. Canada checking in. Toronto, the Ukraine, Manchester, UK, Virginia. All right.
All right. Yeah, this is a good fight right here. Going to the fifth round. A lot of action. Since the first round, they were throwing a lot of punches. I'm sure they're feeling it right now, but they're going to keep pushing.
Harbor City, California checking in. I was born at that Kaiser, man. What's up? Ottawa, Canada. All right. Virginia again. Portland, Oregon. Ontario. Utah, Hawaii.
Hector Valdez looks like he's in pretty good shape. He's not breathing hard or nothing like that. So I think he has what it takes to come out with the win. Just need to keep putting that pressure.
I like that. There you go. We got New Zealand checking in. Nigeria checking in. Buffalo, New York. Bills Mafia checking in. Spain. Saludos. The Bronx. Oxnard. That's the Garcia family. We're in the fifth round. Scheduled for 8. Right now, Josh, if you're in Hector Valdez's corner, what do you tell him to do?
Just keep putting pressure smartly. Keep your hands up. A lot of feints. And just be smart. He's doing well. Keep hitting the body. Keep breaking him down.
Kenosha, Wisconsin checking in. There's one person who commented, nobody told Moncada he's supposed to come in and lay down, and Moncada doesn't have that attitude. He said, my first time fighting in the United States, I need to come in and show something. And he's a good scrap back and forth.
He came. You could tell he came. He's on a mission.
Big Ted watching us in Hacienda Heights. He's in the backyard watching the fights right now. What up, Big Ted?
Looked like he buzzed Hector Valdez a little bit.
Yeah, Moncada.
But he shook it off. He's coming back.
Jake Donovan. What's up, Jake Donovan checking in?
Valdez coming back harder.
He needs to, right?
Yeah.
This is a fight that it could go either way.
It's a close fight right now.
Yeah, because nobody's really done anything to separate them two.
Oh, there we go.
Is that going to get ruled? He got hit.
Nice.
And Moncada's saying no. It looks like their feet might have tangled up, and that's what Moncada is telling the referee. Regardless, it's ruled as a knockdown here in the fifth round, and that's big for Hector Valdez. Second fight of the night,
Oh, nice
Alamo
body shot by
Dome.
Hector. Nice.
And we appreciate everybody writing down and checking in. Let us know where you're watching. This fight's free for you on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. I've seen the different locations.
Hector has good defense right there. Look, Danny's punches, look, they don't have the same power as they did in the first.
Yeah.
I think those body shots weren't. He's feeling them, breaking them down.
Yeah, Moncada came in trying to throw some haymakers in the first round.
Yeah.
But slow down here is when the fifth. This was scheduled for 8. If you just joined us right now, Hector Valdez Jr. in black, 14-0. Moncada from Mexico City, 15-5-5.
Nice hook by Hector.
Correction, 15-5-2, 5 KOs. We're live here in San Antonio.
Nice body shot by Danny.
Danny Moncada in the red.
He don't have many fights, but he's dangerous.
Final seconds of the round. Valdez and they clash heads again. And then Valdez saying, like, you're the one bumping me. And that'll do it for 5 as they go back to their corners after a clash of heads. Let's look at this, Josh.
Good defense by Hector. Came back with a hook counter.
So he
I mean,
did land the
it's
shot.
a knock. You got to count it as a knockdown because he hit him, and he did fall. So I think that was a good call by the ref.
Yeah, he did land a shot. It was on a punch. Yeah, and if you were up early to watch Triple G knock out Murata, the 40-year-old Triple G with the victory earlier today in Japan on the zone. Crowd checking in. This is the second one of the afternoon here in San Antonio. 10 fights coming your way.
I think Danny looks more tired than Hector Valdez, for
Yeah,
sure.
he's staying in his stool a little bit longer.
Hector still looks fresh.
See
But
blood
Danny's
over
coming
the
back out.
chest.
He's coming back hard again.
Yeah, the corner of Moncada was unable to stop the bleeding on the left eyebrow, and it's just gushing from the eyebrow right now. It's all over his chest of the fighter in red, Danny Moncada.
That's a good advantage for Hector.
So what do you do, Josh, when you see a fighter bleeding like that?
I mean, it puts that fire back in you. It makes you want to see more blood.
That's a good cut.
Yeah, I think Hector should probably focus on that cut more.
So go after it.
Yeah.
And the 6th round scheduled for 8. This is the second fight of the afternoon here. George Rincon from Dallas, Texas will be the 3rd fight. There's 10 of them scheduled tonight here in San Antonio inside the Alamo Dome.
Ooh. Good right hand by Hector.
Good left hook by Valdez.
Coming strong.
Answers with another left hook, and he's starting to
Nice.
let it go. Valdez is Moncada holding
he saw
on.
He heard him. He saw he heard him. He needs to jump right back on him.
So jump right on him if you're Valdez.
Yeah. Go to the body too.
Joshua Franco wants his
Danny
Valdez
felt
to go
it,
to the
that's why-
body.
Yeah, he felt it.
And there he is. Valdez letting his
There
hands
he
go.
goes. He sees it. He saw something. He saw something.
And Moncada says, bring it. There's a lot of blood from his left eyebrow. That was a result of a cut in the 5th round.
I think the body shots were hurting him.
So you want Valdez to go to the body?
Keep going to the body.
You hear that body shot.
Go.
And Moncada saying you're pushing my head down. Valdez saying
They're getting
you're
heated,
moving
but they
down.
still have respect at the same time. Another body shot by Hector.
You're starting to hear the thud from the punches of Hector Valdez, the undefeated fighter
Hector.
from Dallas, Texas.
He knows he's hurting him. And Danny
Valdez in the black.
hasn't thrown a punch since those body shots.
No. Throws a jab now, does Moncada. Hook
he's
to the
feeling
body
it for
with a hook
sure.
upstairs. And Moncada is blinking with that left eyebrow. He can't see right now.
Yeah.
The blood's got into his eye. Good right hand from Valdez. And that left eye is closing for the Mexican fighter Moncada in red. Final seconds of the 6th round. Another good round for Hector Valdez.
Yep.
He dropped Moncada in the 5th. Comes out strong in the 6th. And we head to the 7th.
Good round.
Look at the replays, Josh.
Hook. That's when Hector started feeling that he hurt him, so he jumped right back on him, hitting him with the right hand, focusing on the cut. No, he's trying to stop him right there, but Danny's tough. He's gonna keep coming. I think if he keeps pushing, he could stop him.
Chandler, Arizona, Carson, California, go Colts, and Okinawa. Also Puerto Rico watching right now. We're in the 7th round. Hector Valdez in the black. Danny Moncada in the red. So if you're Valdez's corner, you tell him to go for it, Josh? Finish it?
Yeah, I would tell him to go for the knockout. Every time he hits Danny, he's hurting him, so just do it smartly, though, because Danny's still dangerous.
How do you get that knockout? What's he have to do?
Just keep putting the pressure smart, and a lot of jabs, a lot of feints, combinations, and you'll get him out of there.
Yeah, more blood from the left eyebrow of Daniel Moncada. That was a result of a headbutt. The cut, unable to stop bleeding.
Yeah, Danny doesn't have the same sting as he did before.
Yeah, he's going backwards more the last couple of rounds, isn't he?
Yeah.
Up next will be George Rincon, then Tristan Calcruth, and Gregory Morales against Katsuma Akatsuki. Inside the Alamo Dome. Here's a sting now from the punches.
Yeah. Hector's covering up well.
Seventh round of action, scheduled for heat. Moncada in the corner.
I think she needs to do more of that block and counter.
Block, counter. That's what you want to see.
Block and come right back with combinations.
Valdez with a high guard.
Walking him down. He needs to use the jab more and settle the punches better.
So why is Valdez taking his time right here?
I think he knows that he has Danny hurt, so I think he's trying to set up a big punch, but I think he needs to use the jab more to set that punch up. So he's trying to set it up right there on the inside, touching him.
So
he sees something, so he's setting it up for sure. Yeah, he's setting something up.
That's why he's not throwing as much?
Yeah. He sees it. He needs to commit though. Use the jab more.
Yeah, Valdez hasn't thrown many punches here in the 7th.
Yeah. I think if you use the jab more, it'd be easier to set the punches up for sure.
Big mouse on the left side of Danny Moncada, also cut on the left eyebrow.
He hurt him again to the body.
Yeah, Moncada, some sail out of those wings.
He's tough.
Yeah, very tough. He lands one shot, does Moncada. And this round was Moncada doing the work.
Yeah.
As we head to the 8th and final.
I think Hector took that round off. I think he's going to come back hard this last round. Maybe even stop him.
As we head to the 8th and final round between Hector Valdez Jr. and Daniel Moncada. They touch gloves in the middle of the ring and they get going. Valdez dropped Moncada in the 5th round. And thank you for wherever you may be watching, whether you're here in San Antonio, watching the Masters, like our good friend Todd Grisham who's watching. You'll be able to hear Todd, Sergio Mora, and Chris Mannix on the DAZN broadcast later on tonight. That gets going at 8 o'clock local time, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. And on DAZN, you'll see Azajo Venetian, Marlena Esparza, Gabriel Rosado, and then the return of Ryan Garcia.
Nice.
So make sure you download the DAZN app and check out my boy Todd Grisham. If Moncada's corner just told him it's the last round. So you thought Valdez took the 7th round off?
I think so. I think he's going to leave it off right here in the 8th.
Valdez, 14-0, 8 KOs.
Nice shot by Hector.
Right hand. So when you know, Josh, that you can hurt somebody, does it slow down for you a bit?
Does it what?
Slow down, like you see everything?
Yeah, it does. Like I feel when you're more comfortable, that's when you see more. That's when you see a lot more.
Travieso, Valdez.
Looking strong still in his 8th round.
Yeah.
Both of them, but. Nice body shot by Hector.
Answer back. Moncada is a tough out. He stays right there with you.
Yeah, he's not going to back down. He's going to keep coming. But same from Hector. He's the same way. He's not going to back down either.
Shout out to Mark Ortega, Mark E. Ortega on Twitter, watching us right now.
Nice
Mark
body
watches
shot by
everything.
Hector. He knows he's hurting him.
Yep, and he's saying, let's go. Okay, but right there, you're saying let's go,
yeah.
but isn't it your job to go get him?
There he goes, there he goes. Keep putting that pressure. He's keep putting that pressure on him. If he wants to get him out of there, he can.
Right hand from Valdez. Will he be able to stop him? Moncada is tough.
He's tough.
The class. Fight winding down. Our second one of the afternoon. If you're just joining us right now.
Nice jab. Nice hook.
Good hook, good right hand.
He hurt him again. He's hurting him.
Another left hook from Valdez. Put your combinations together, right?
Yeah. Danny coming back strong again.
And that'll do it. They go good 8 rounds between Hector Valdez, the undefeated fighter from Dallas, Texas, and Daniel Moncada. First time fighting in the United States, Moncada. That's a tough dude right there.
Yeah,
that was a fun fight.
He is. I know I've seen him fight before, and he is tough.
What'd you like from Hector Valdez, your boy?
He looked real sharp. He looked strong. A lot of power. I just felt like he should use his feints more. Just out of the punches better, but I mean overall he did a good performance and he got the W.
Ladies and gentlemen, here from the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, we go to the judges' scorecard after 8 rounds of boxing. Judge Jesse Reyes scores the bout 80-71. Judge Ruben Carrion has the bout 79-72, and Judge Angel Mendez scores the bout 78-73. To the winner by unanimous decision, and still undefeated, Hector El Travieso Valdez.
And if you're looking at Travieso Valdez with the lollipop in the mouth, yes, that's an homage to Travieso Arce, Jorge Arce, who used to rock the Tejana and come in with the lollipop. So he gets the victory. We'll be talking to Hector Valdez in a couple of minutes as they're checking out that headbutt that he had alongside Daniel Moncada. So if you're watching us right now, just join us right now. Ryan Garcia will be fighting later on tonight. There's 10 fights total here on Golden Boy Promotions in San Antonio, Texas. All right, Hector, breathe a little bit, man.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Pretty good, man. Tough opponent, but we got it done.
Yup.
Yeah, so they're, I see they're working right behind us
Shit.
as we're doing the interview. There's
I go.
there's like, okay. All right, you know what? There we go. Just like we said. I tell you, hey, we're right here. We're doing it live, man. I don't know what's going on. There's no communication. But, hey, thank you. All right, cool. So, did the rope just fall down and hit us?
Can't be more live than that.
For real.
I got blood on my jacket from you, man. Okay, let's start this over. Bethel Duran, Joshua Franco, Hector Valdez Jr. You didn't get the stoppage, but you got some good rounds. How do you feel like you did tonight?
Man, I feel like I did a C, to be honest. I feel real rusty. I feel like I think I could have took him out if I was been training real good. But hey, it's first fighter in over a year, literally. So it's okay.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he was a tough fighter. You know, he had experience.
Yeah.
I heard he did a lot of sparring with the Nui. So.
Oh,
I
did
mean,
he?
Yeah, a couple years ago, he fought with Inoue
Okay.
the
So-
Monsters in Japan.
Man, well, he was good, man.
Yeah.
I heard him and
Yeah.
he was real crafty to get in and and hit him.
Yeah.
Those punches that I knew that they were there, and as soon as I threw him, I feel like he would like move a little bit and they would go completely way off course.
Yeah.
But
You were hurting him
got
to the
it done.
body a lot.
Yeah, I did, man,
But he was
but-
trying to time you every time you would.
Yeah.
Every time you would throw, he would try timing you.
And
right
then
when
he
you
caught
throw.
me like once or twice with a over right hand. I was getting too. I guess I just wouldn't. I wasn't
Yeah.
trying to be. I was
Yeah.
careless and I just go in
Yeah.
there. And then boom, he caught me one over here, and I was like, whoa. What
Yeah,
happened?
but it's because you had your
Yeah.
hand down and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
I
comfortable
was
in there.
getting
yeah.
too comfortable.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that you're now 15-0 in your young career. You mentioned you hadn't fought in over a year because of different circumstances, the pandemic, and no fights available and all that
Right.
stuff.
Yes, sir.
But you had the ring rust. So, now that you go back and look at it, you gave yourself a C. What's next for you?
Man, hopefully we can get another fight soon, and keep this going. Hopefully we can get two more fights by this year,
All right.
and keep it going.